How's it going, guys? Thank you very much again for joining us. Wanted to show you another new model. This is going to be our brand new 2019 GLC 300. These are all going to be 4MATIC by standard. Reason being, this is our new coupe. So this is one of my favorite new colors. This is the Mojave Silver Metallic. So it's going to be something very similar to our previous Dune Silver. A lot of people don't know a lot about. This will have our 20-inch multi-spoke wheel with night package. Something that's going to be standard is going to be the LED lighting here across the front. Diamond block grille. Of course, you'll notice the black accents, as we kind of mentioned before, throughout that night package across the front, lower valence, and the wheel inserts. You will have about 241 horsepower on this model with a dual turbo as a standard 4-cylinder model. There's an optional GLC 43, which is a V6 bi-turbo, and you even have the GLC 63 in both the coupe and SUVs as well. So this will transition body style-wise to any of the coupe segments, no matter which one you choose. This particular vehicle, as I mentioned, will have the night package wrapping throughout. Your standard turn signal markers here in the mirror. In addition to that, the blind spot monitoring is not a standard on this vehicle, but it's something very popular. And you will notice, looking along the side there, that it does have a very nice tapered look and very beautiful coupe body design coming down. It will even wrap around to the back here with a very aggressive look across the back, similar to our CLS and other sports coupe models. Alrighty, right here as we come around the back end, this is probably going to be one of the most noticeable features on the vehicle. This vehicle does have our slope taper back end, a very aggressive look, kind of like our last video last week from the CLS. You will notice that the LED lighting, again, which is a standard on this coupe model, is going to transition across the back. These will be standard all-wheel drive models, so whether you go to the snow, you want additional performance, or even safety in weather conditions, this is going to work out perfectly for you. The backup camera, which is now transitioning, I'm noticing, to a lot of our models, will actually pop out the back versus underneath the rear here. In addition to that, you will have dual exhaust here across the back. The vehicle does have on the night package the blacked out rear spoiler here across the back as well, really summing it up to a very good, clean, aggressive design. Alright, as we move over to the back here on the inside, you'll notice that this vehicle, like all of our models, will be able to electronically open up the trunk. You will still have our locking and unlocking buttons from the back here. However, with the coupe, you still do keep quite a bit of storage here in the SUV. You have plenty of room as far as depth going in. You will lose some height, obviously, being that it is a coupe body design, but the width of the back is still very similar to even our standard GLC 300. The seats will still flip flat, so you will be able to use the buttons here on the side, which will flip each seat down. And in addition to that, coming over to the side here, you can flip that as well. Our rear luggage cover is removable. So if you look at this and you see, hey, that might not be all too practical, one pull-in of each tab, that will completely come out very easily and simply. And of course, as usual, we can go ahead and push the button here to close it. We can go ahead and use the button up in the door panel or use the key. Any of the three will work out, and you can easily close the trunk, but maximize efficiency. Alright, moving on to the inside of the cabin, you'll know that this is something very familiar, but with some new updates. All of our Apple CarPlay functions will still be here through the steering wheel, so we'll be able to push this, talk, text, and navigate, whether you have Android or Apple. You will have our optional heated seat, our Burmeister Premium Surround Sound System, which is also optional. Steering wheel column will still have its standard shifter, garage door programming, area for sunglasses here. You'll have a standard sunroof as a singular option. You'll have our premium black ashwood trim as an option as well. CD player is still in the vehicles for a limited time. And then, of course, small individual things like our dual zone air conditioning, lumbar support, power seating with memory, and leg support are all nice standard options to have inside the model. One of the things I notice is this vehicle always does have a very clean, aggressive look on the inside. So anything from the stitching on the side of the center consoles to the stitching on the seats wraps all of the coupe aggressive look all together with one clean design. The new backup camera inside the GLC is very easy and convenient to use. Once you put your foot on the pedal, push it up into reverse, you'll notice that our backup camera go ahead and displays. You will have a wide view angle. You can easily turn and maneuver into a wider view. Comes a lot more in handy when you are parked in a parking spot with vehicles next to you, so you can kind of see at a 90-degree angle on your left and right for pedestrians or other vehicles moving next to you. That will be able to go back into its standard traditional view, which will have the cross path movements with you. So as you notice, we can turn the steering wheel and it will show you where you're going to go should you continue that exact path of motion. As you bring the vehicle back and put it into park, it will go ahead and remove the backup camera, and at any point in time, as soon as you put it back in, comes immediately back up for you. Alrighty, checking up right here under the hood. I know a lot of you always want to know what kind of performance this particular vehicle has, so do not be fooled that by a 4-cylinder that we're lacking performance. This is going to be a 241 horsepower dual turbo setup with over 260 foot-pounds of torque. This particular model is going to have a 9-speed transmission, which allows this vehicle to work extremely efficient, but also at the same time give you all the kick and power you might need. This particular vehicle going up and down hills, even on cruise control going over 70, will never see a huge increase up and down in RPMs or really ever stressing the motor. This particular vehicle has a very clean setup under the hood to match out the beautiful design around the vehicle. This particular model does get just under 30 miles a gallon for gas mileage, but in addition to that, still packs a very nice punch. Don't forget, you will still have Eco Mode, Comfort Mode, which is our standard driving mode in this vehicle, Sport Mode, and Sport Plus. So you will be able to get additional aggressive shifting and even dampened suspension, even in the Sport Plus mode, to make this 4-cylinder give you the absolute most pack for your punch. In addition to that, as I mentioned earlier, you do have the 2019 GLC 43 and 63, which will give you the V6 and V8 motor variations with the same sport modes available for you. Thank you very much for viewing our video today. We greatly appreciate it as always. We'll have some new exciting content coming out soon on another vehicle for you. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe so that way you'll be able to see everything that we have to offer for you. In addition to that, go ahead and click the bell notification there for you so that way you'll see all of our updates and new things coming out right as they arrive.